you can't hear it, but we are graced with the presence of number 71's disco party again. Really sets the vibe for a Sunday morning chit chat. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Why is it every time I start a video my arms automatically go up in the air? I don't know, but it's a thing now, isn't it, I guess. How have you all been? It is snowing here and I'm excited about it, or at least it was before I came up to do my makeup and all of that kind of stuff. So if it's still snowing now, great, and if it stops snowing, I'm gonna be really sad, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. This week was not amazing. It wasn't great. I have overeaten, like there's no other way to say it. Like I've overeaten a lot of sweets and crisps and pan au chocolat and cinnamon rolls and all just sort of stuff that I shouldn't have been eating, like knowing I'm on a weight loss journey, but because it was vegan, it's fine to eat it. So I know that this last week hasn't been great, and so when I stepped on the scales this morning, I have put on a pound. I'm a bit sad about it because it means that now we're just like a whole pound lost for this year. That's it. We're just a whole pound lost. But it's my own fault and I knew it was coming and I should have known it was coming. So we're gonna try to finish Veganuary, finish this last week, but be healthy about it. I don't think the meals are the problem, honestly. It's the snacking. It's all of the like crisps and the chocolate and the chewy sweets and stuff like that that's really made the difference. It's the desserts, it's the cake. Like the meals are good and the meals are healthier for me, but I know that the snacking has kind of got a bit out of control this last week, and it's not been a great week. There's been a lot going on, but it's not really an excuse. I knew I was doing it, but by the time you're 50 serene loaves deep, like there's not really much you can do. You just go accept the weight and move on. So this week we are going to finish Veganuary, 100% been on it the whole time, got another week. So next Sunday is the last day of Veganuary. There are a couple of new bits that I want to try before the end of the week, but other than that I'm just going to try and snack less. Like I think the thing is like the chocolate bars and the candy kittens and the milk and stuff, like I can still have that once Veganuary's over. I don't have to like ram it all in before Sunday. So I think just moderation, going back to being in a moderation. I think the one thing that I have taken away from Veganuary is like having this challenge has meant that I haven't had those days where I've come home and I've just had everything in the cupboard. So obviously this week I know I've overeaten, but it's not been in one go. It's been like opening a packet of serene loaves, like the little ones, and just eating all 5 in one day just because they're there to snack on. It's not been like I've come home and I've eaten a whole tub of ice cream and a cake and crisps and cereal. Like I haven't felt that need to like binge loads of food in one go. I know that I'm kind of like restricted in a way because I can't have like the meat or the dairy or anything that I couldn't have, like I could have before, but I can eat what I want. I have eaten what I want. I mean, quite clearly I put on a pound, but I think that's made a difference, like knowing that I can have whatever I want, but it does have to be vegan, has like made a difference. And that's not to say that the vegan food isn't nice, because some of it's been amazing. There was this wrap from M&S Plant Kitchen, the no hoisin duck wrap. Honestly, if you can, try it, whether you eat meat or don't eat meat, unless of course you don't like hoisin sauce. Try it, because I honestly couldn't have told you that that didn't have duck in it, apart from the fact that I bought it. It was like next level good. It was so good. But anyway, I digress. The vegan food is good, but just something about knowing you can only have that food, but like you can eat everything else you want, has kind of changed the mindset for me a little bit with the eating. So for February, we're coming up with a challenge. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It's going to be 28 days of something, whether that be 28 days of like an exercise, 28 days of like an eating challenge or whatever. I'm not talking like 10,000 calories in one go type eating challenge, because I could do it, but I shouldn't. I want to have a challenge. I think it gives me something else to focus on. Like I sat and worked out that yes, you and I, we together need to lose a pound every week for the next 40 weeks. Like, we need to lose 40 pounds to get me down to like my lowest weight ever, which is where I would want to be. Like, that's where I ideally would love to be, or as close to that as possible between now and like the end of October. That's a pound a week, and that's really doable, especially if like some weeks I could lose like £4 to accompany for when I might put on a pound on another week. But I really gotta like focus on getting it done, but looking at it as a long-term goal just makes it look so hard. Whereas if I look at it in like chunks of challenges, then it's different. Like, Veganuary has kept me focused. It's meant that I haven't had dairy, I haven't had meat. Yeah, okay, I've had loads of treats and snacks, but that was because I wanted to try all the new stuff. So I feel like having monthly challenges, like a February challenge, March challenge, like, will help me get towards that goal without having to look at the massive picture that is you need to lose 40 pounds. Like, it's this is what you're going to do for 28 days, this is what you're going to do for 30 days, and just working from there. We've got to come up with a plan, we've got to come up with a task for February, like what we're going to do. But hopefully by the time I get to next week's video, I'll be able to let you know what that challenge is going to be. And hopefully when I come and talk to you guys next week, I will have lost weight again. I've got to up the water. The water I haven't been doing at all. It's just, if it's not there right in front of me, I just forget to do it. We managed to do the walk challenge last week. I said that I wanted to go for a walk every day for a week, and I managed to do that, and I'm really proud of myself for getting that done. But we do need to up the water. We know that the water makes a difference to weight loss. Just do it. Like, it's not hard. I just need to stop messing around with it, you know. So the water is this week, finishing Veganuary is this week, snacking less is this week. I already have kind of like, it's not really a challenge, well, I mean, it's gonna be challenging, but sort of not just for me. So something that we have noticed is that when I go shopping, especially at the moment because we're in a lockdown, you can only go one adult at a time. I'm going shopping and I'm just buying loads of stuff, and I'm that kind of person who will have, like, so I'll go shopping and I'll buy 4 chocolate bars and I'm like, oh, I've got 4 chocolate bars. I'll eat one of those chocolate bars, and then the next time I go shopping I'll buy another 4 because I ate one even though I've still got 3 left. So to say I am a little bit of a food hoarder would not be wrong. So I have noticed that recently, now that I've started going shopping on my own again, I am starting to like pick up things that I don't necessarily need. So Richard has volunteered to do the shopping for February. He wants to do the whole month. I'm scared about that, but starting next week. So I know that will still be technically January, but it will be like the first week of February shop. So yeah, letting go of the control and letting him go shopping. We'll see how that goes, see how I cope with that. But it's just another difference to like stop me having so much food in the house, because at the minute, like, I've got so many sweets and so many chocolates, and the thing is I don't eat them, and it just becomes such a waste, because like one of two things happens: either I eat all of it and then feel really bad, or I end up just giving it away to people, which it's great for the people that I'm giving it away to, but not so great when you're trying to save money to pay for a wedding in a dress that you really need to fit into. So that's the plan in terms of food shopping for February. I just need to come up with the challenge. But at least for the next week, I know what my goal is. I hope that you are all well. I hope that everyone's having a great time. I hope if you wanted snow today, that you got snow today. And if you didn't want snow today, that you didn't get it. I don't know, maybe, who knows. But I hope everyone's keeping well. Thank you for coming back to watch this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Have a look at my phone. Oh, look at that puppy. Oh, he's so cute. He's cuddly because it's snowing and he's cold. Well, I'm upstairs filming my video.